Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Um, my name is Akmal Zaidan Hibatullah. And in this video, I will make an introduction about to linear algebra and also what is the relationship about linear algebra and informatics. So let's start it. Definition of algebra. Algebra or can be branch of science in mathematics that studies mathematical symbols and the rules used to manipulate the symbol. Algebra can make it easier to solve problems than the conventional method, which is to state the problem in words. So there is algebraic forms and formulas. There are equation formulas, variable, coefficient, constant, exponent, degree or power, and terms. And that's all will be explained later. Okay, let's start in the first equation formula. Equation is a mathematical technique used to equate a problem to a mathematical form with an equation sign or equal to, and this the sign. So this form can be from the simplest to the most complex. Equations can be used to form a mathematical formula for a problem. So there is a there is question. So let's make it to the algebra. The total number of marbles owned by Umar and Ammar is 10. If Umar has 3 marbles, how many marbles does Ammar have? So it can be if in algebra, so the Umar, Ammar and Umar that's 10. So, and if Umar has 3 marbles, how many marbles does Ammar have? And can be thus Umar has 3 marbles, so there's 10. Now we can accept. So the Ammar has 7 marbles, right? Because because 7 add 3 is equal to 10. Okay, so that's the equation formula. Here, can you identify, choose which one of the statements below is an equity or inequality? There's a question. So the question is here. So is a question here. This form can also be a question, like here, and this also a question, and nah, in this form is inequality. So there's no equation sign here. So this is inequality. Okay, next to variable. A variable is a symbol or letter that is used to replace a value that is not fixed, changed depending on the equation that contains it. Variables in English are called variables and are also called variable in Indonesian. Variables can be symbolized by Latin letters like A, B, C, D, or capital A, capital B, and there. Variables are symbols that represent a number, while the value of the number is not yet known clearly. Generally, variables are denoted by lowercase letters. So the variable is the letter in like x, y, and z. So let's get to the example. So there is the variable x, y, and z. Okay, next, coefficient. Coefficient is the value used to multiply a variable. The value of the coefficient is equal to 1, cannot be written. Nah, there is coefficient. Coefficient is generally it's between variable. There's two, like there. This is the example for the coefficient. Okay, next, constant. A constant is a value that is constant in an algebraic form. The most common feature of a constant is that it is not associated with a variable. For special formulas, constants can be simulated by letter A, B, others, or in the form of special symbols. So there is constant. So constant is generally just a number. Just a number. No, there's no variable or anything. Okay, next. There is power, or in Indonesian is pangkat. A power is the product of multiplying a number by itself. Usually, a power is represented with a base number and an exponent. The base number tells what number is being multiplied. The exponent, a small number written above and to the right of the base number, tells how many times the base number is being multiplied. What is power? The of the 2 of the power of 3, like can be 2 power by 3, right? So the 2 power of 2 power 3 is mean 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. So there is 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, multiplied by 3 is 8. And dan seterusnya. Okay, next. Degree. The degree in an algebraic, the largest exponent of that variable. So here's the example, like there's algebraic from x, because this one x, this one variables, no degree, no power in the variable is 1. Also, Nah, because the subject is linear algebra, so we only learn about this algebra, linear. Okay, next, terms. Each expression is made up of terms. A term can be assigned can be a signed number, a variable, or a constant multiplied by a variable or variables. Terms is the parts of an algebraic expression separated by addition or subtraction. So there is the example terms. Now this is the coefficient, right? The 2, there is 4. Also the variables is y and there is x, y. So are the constant. So the terms is 2x, 4y, and 9. That is terms. Next, algebra operation. Algebraic addition and subtraction operation. Algebraic addition and subtraction operation can only be performed on like terms. Simplify. So there is an example question. Simplify the algebraic form 2x 3y plus 7x minus 2y. So there is 2x and 7x, right? So let's add it. So become 9x and 2y minus 2y. 3y minus 2y. So it's become 1y, right? And in the algebraic rules, so if there is a 1, it can be written like it can apa ya istilahnya bisa dituliskan hanya dengan huruf saja, can be only written the variables only. Okay, next algebraic multiplication operation. So multiplication by constant. Multiplication by constant is done by multiplying the coefficient value of each variable that is operated. So there is the example 2y multiplied by 3. So yeah, it's like 2y multiplied by 3. It's become 6y. Okay, like this. There's example 2y plus x multiplied by 4. So it can be 3y multiplied by 4. So there is 12y itu sih 12y and x multiplied by 4, it becomes 4x. So there is the result. Okay, next, multiplication with variable. Multiplication by variables is carried out thoroughly, both coefficient and variable. So there's example here. Y multiplied by y can be result by y power 2. There's also x squared multiplied by x, it's same atau bisa juga diartikan dengan x squared plus 1. So it's become x power of 3. Because the sifat exponent, the exponents rules. Okay, next, algebraic division operation. To simplify the algebraic division operation, it is done by converting it to fraction from example variable division by cons. So there is 3x divided by 3. So it can be 3 by 3. So 3 by 3 is 1. So it's become 1x, right? Okay, next, variable division by variable. 3x divided by x. So it can be x by x is hilang kan, bisa dicoret. Can be so the result is 3. Can be 3. Variable division by more complex variable. In these forms, there is 8x squared y divided by 2x. So we can divide it here 8 by divided by 2, so become 4. And x squared divided by x, so it's become 1x. And y there's no divided by, so just keep the result. and the result will be 4xy. Next, algebraic power operation. 2x power is dalam kurung. So there is 2x power by 3. So it can be 2 power 3 and x power 3 equal to 8x power 3. Or it can be like this. 2x multiplied by 2x multiplied by 2x. So it's become 8x power 3. And here is the exponent rules. So yeah, a power by 0 is equal 1. Dengan syarat A itu tidak sama dengan 0. So there's a exponent rules. Okay, let's get to the discussion about what the relationship, what the connection, the linear algebra the linear algebra with informatics. So there is the linear algebra course has a strong connection with computer science. Some aspects of its relevance include image processing or computer graphics, linear programming, and algorithm understandings, jump processing, machine learning, and data science, and also a lot strong connection, linear algebra and informatics. Then example, image processing. So linear algebra is used in digital image processing, such as transformations and manipulation of image. For example, matrix and vector operations can be employed to apply filters to transformations to image. So it's use linear algebra. Also in the computer graphics development, especially in 3D rendering, linear algebra is utilized for geometric transformations, rotations, and mapping 3D objects into 2D space. Okay, thank you. Maybe that's enough for me. Sorry for any mistakes. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.